What is a HOE MAMA? A HOE MAMA is a woman who has consciously decided to take a spiritual path and to plant seeds of love along the way. In short, a HOE MAMA she's a gardener of people. A HOE MAMA is iconic. She's an idea. She's a representation. HOE MAMA embodies and embraces and perpetuates the queenly stature of a woman, right? The goddess stature of a woman, the nurturer, Mother Earth, the earth. All of those things are represented in the idea of a HOE MAMA. If you're nurturing, if you're kind, if you want to see people happy, if you want to just see people, make people smile, if you want to plant deposits in people without looking for a return, because you understand that the universe has eyes and ears, the universe sees everything, HOE MAMAs always get theirs back. It was back in 2004. I had just started painting for about a year. No formal training, didn't know what the heck I was doing, but was led to do it, so I did. At that time, I was without a mate, and I knew that I wanted a queen of quality in my life. I also knew that I had to magnetize her. I had to vibrate at a frequency higher than where I was at. So I was self-developing through this time and awakening my feminine energy. Yeah, dudes, I said it. We all have feminine energy. We have to embrace it and cultivate that as well. We're not just masculine, we're both sides, yin and yang. So I was doing that at the time, feeding my spirit a lot of female energy, especially when I was creating, like Lauryn Hill, India Arie, Jill Scott was there, Desiree, a reggae star out of VI, and of course Erykah Badu to top that list. But one song in particular hit me one night. I was working, I'll never forget, I was working, and her song Apple Tree came on. And I was listening to the words, and she's like, I have a hoe, and I take it everywhere I go. And I really started thinking about what she was really talking about, like on the deeper level. What is she talking about, this hoe? So I went and got dictionary, looked it up, and lo and behold, there's a picture of this hoe, this gardening tool. Like, a hoe is not your average gardening tool. A hoe is a very specific tool that gardeners use when they're dealing with tough terrain, terrain that might have rocks in it, ground that they know is fertile underneath, but they can't get to it. So they put out their hoe. And it's designed in a way that you can put a lot of leverage, a lot of pressure into the work to loosen up the soil so they can plant their seeds. So the reason HOE MAMA has a hoe is because we're talking about something on a greater level than what it may seem. We're talking about the hearts of man. We're talking about the consciousness, right? The mind states. And not everybody's mind state is necessarily fertile for the seeds that need to be planted today. So in some of the ground and some of the work that we're doing here, toiling and sowing seeds, we need that hoe to tear down the programming, right? The system, call it the matrix, call it whatever you want, it's fine. What we've adopted from childhood, all of the egoic stories, you know, and the tearing down of all the barriers that we built that we thought were structures to keep us safe, but they really are structures to keep out love. HOE MAMA is all about love, so she's got to be able to use that tool. Now, she doesn't necessarily use it all the time, all right? But she has it ready to use. That's her weapon of choice to break down this ground and plant the seeds of love back into the hearts of man. The movement itself completely surprised me. All right, so I did my very first art show. The only painting that I sold that night was HOE MAMA, and had two people fighting about who was going to take her home. And it just was a continual thing after that. I did HOE MAMA 2, a new crop, which actually is a rewind. If you really look at the first one, she's got a full garden behind her, and then it's kind of like one of those movies that starts with the ending. So HOE MAMA 1 is that. HOE MAMA 2 is a new crop, showing the process from the beginning. And then I started doing shows and providing prints, and everywhere I went, HOE MAMA was selling out. The prints of HOE MAMA were selling out. Did well on the other stuff too, but HOE MAMA, constant. Like women were like, yo, we love this. Oh, this speaks to me, this and this and this and that. And I was like really humbled because I had really no idea what was happening. So for those who've known me for a long time, you know, there was a period of a few years where I didn't create any work. I was raising my son and put everything down. And recently, you know, started working again aggressively. And, you know, always wanted to continue with the HOE MAMA work that had started years ago. And it just felt like the universe had linked everything together, like it was just the right time. The truth is, I don't think I was developed enough as a man to be able to speak about and create the things that I'm doing now. So I honor exactly that this is the right time for this to happen. That's how the movement started. So women actually started telling me, hey, I'm a HOE MAMA. Oh, I didn't realize I was a HOE MAMA. Oh, that's me. I love this, or I love that. And oh, that speaks to me. You know, I have genes just like that. And look at my fro. And it became this thing. And I am very passionate about just women, like their safety, their security, just them being lifted up, them being supported in this culture, in this society, globally. It's always been something that's been important to me. So through this work, I get to express one of my highest forms of passion. You know, chivalry is not dead to me. Yes, you open a door for a woman. Yes, you treat a woman like a queen. Yes, you know, you pour her bath. You do stuff, right? That's what you do. If you're trying to build with the queen, that's the things that you do. Especially if she's out there, she's a nurturer, she's planting seeds, and she's doing God's work, and she's serious about that. You know, yeah, brothers, we gotta support that, like all day. HOE MAMA is not a fad. She's not a trend. It's a spiritual conception, right? So you have got to be at a place that you understand that. A natural hairstyle. This is not just for black women. HOE MAMA is universal because women are universal. Moreover than that, women are the most powerful beings on the planet. Yes, I'm a dude and I said it. HOE MAMA isn't just for women. Every man would be lucky to have a HOE MAMA in his life. I don't care if it's his mother, his teacher, his lover, his daughter, his aunt, someone, big mama, whoever it is. I hope that every man has a chance to experience what a real HOE MAMA is. Because when he does, he'll never be the same. This is why HOE MAMAs, your work is so important. Men need to be exposed to that. Brothers, the brothers who get it. And I'm not talking black men, I'm saying spiritual brothers, because we're all family, right? One blood. So all of the spiritual brothers, if you have a HOE MAMA in your life, you need to support her, you need to embrace her, you need to do whatever you can to lift that queen up. Because when she's lifted, everyone is lifted. When the queen is lifted, the planet is lifted. And I believe it wholeheartedly, like to my grave. I have received feedback from some people like, oh, the name is derogatory. I'm offended by that name. Couldn't you have used Lotus Mama or Fro Mama or something that I could attach to? And you know, at first I really struggled with that. Like I really struggled because I did not really realize the negative connotation behind the word hoe because I don't use it. I'm a man. I don't talk to women that way. I don't refer to women that way. I don't view women that way. So it just completely went past my radar because I don't act like that. But I can see from another perspective why women would be offended. I consciously chose not to change the name, not to create an uproar because that's not the kind of vibration that I'm into. The reason I decided to do that is because I felt like it was a catalyst for people to decide to redefine what's not working for them. Like, who said that word has got to have that implication? Who said that? Who taught us that? Like, what programming is that about? So, HOE MAMA is about the gardening tool. It has nothing to do with a loose female. We're not talking about that. We have too many queens already acting like that now, and they need to be reminded of what's up. It's about women banding together, women that are on this path, because I know that this isn't for everyone. That's fine, right? Some people enjoy this and some people enjoy that. No problem. I know that whoever's heart is open, whoever's ground is fertile for this, will receive it. I know that. That's without question for me. The intention is to get women together who are already either on that, like, because I've had a lot of people like, yo, I didn't even know I was a HOE mama. Word, this is cool, this is cool. Then we had some sisters like, yo, I want to be that. And it's not that they're not, they just have forgotten. Whatever level this is catching you at, if you're a gardener and the vibration is, yo, I want to save the earth and I can get the concepts of gardening, great, wonderful. You know, we need that. We need to, you know, we need to eat better. We need to live better. But if you go deeper and you're, yo, I get the concepts of planting seeds in the lives of people, great. And if you go deeper than that, yo, I get the concepts of planting things with me. And I want to embrace my true nature. Wonderful. You know, so there's something there for everyone on every level, wherever they're at. And guess what? We're growing every day. I am growing immensely just by catching the energy of everyone who's on board. And it's a privilege to do this work. Your feedback, your comments, all of your shares, all of your likes, all of the support, could not do it without you guys. This is the promise. We are just getting started. And I'm looking forward to you guys going side by side, arm in arm with me as we go through and plant seeds across this entire earth. Never forget, cultivate your inner garden. If you are not sure what a HOE mama is before you hit this play button, I hope that you are better informed now. I hope that it's given you the fortitude to stand proud, right? And go out into the world doing what needs to be done. If anything that I've said has resonated with you, share this link, all right? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, because I'm seeing the harvest. I don't know if you're seeing it, but I'm seeing the harvest. I am seeing the harvest. And we have to keep on trotting. Okay? I love you guys very much. Peace.